Hello guys, Super Gods of Final Wars here, and today I'm back with another video. So today I'm back with another video where I have well, I honestly don't know how to explain this, but oh boy. Today's video is going to be about why I like Cinder from Rwby. Now, a lot of people have been saying that, like, freaking Cinder is like the worst character of Rwby. But to me, honestly, Cinder is actually a pretty good character. Yes, I wish that there are some moments that are better about Cinder, like an actual backstory, because we don't know that much about her. We just only have a fraction of her backstory. We don't know about who her parents were, why they abandoned her, or how she met Salem, and etc. Again, we only got a fraction of Cinder's backstory. And honestly, Cinder should be the final boss of frickin' Rwby. Like, the final main villain of the Rwby series. And here's my reasons why that is. Let's look at the difference between Cinder and Salem. Salem is the immortal being of this frickin' series. She's basically the quote-unquote main villain of the series. But I don't believe that. Honestly, I think Salem is not the best villain in my opinion. She's an okay villain, but with a very, very, very stupid reason on being a bad guy, on being evil. Cinder's reason is more understandable. Honestly, she relates to almost any villain, any DreamWorks villain or any Disney villain, like Scar, for example. Scar became a villain because he was not just jealous over Mufasa's position as the king of Pride Rock, but if you take a look at the frickin' Lion King remake, he was jealous that Rwby chose Mufasa over him. And as a result, that caused the two of them to fight. And Scar lost. Honestly, I think Cinder can relate to frickin' Scar. On some level. Not a whole lot, but on some level. Also, fun fact, I also heard that DreamWorks villains are somehow a lot more cooler than the Disney villains. I wonder why that is. Can someone explain me that in the comments below? And Space Final Wars, you're gonna love this, but I honestly find Cinder to be somewhat relatable to one of the Avatar villains. I can't remember which villain it was. It's probably either the Fire Lord, the Firebender Lord, or his daughter. But I can kind of see Cinder's exact personality being inspired by one of theirs. And yes, I used to watch Avatar. I used to watch that series, honestly. And I honestly liked it. I honestly think it was better than the frickin' movie. I honestly think it was way better than the movie. How much hate am I going to get for that, honestly? How much hate am I going to get on saying that the series was better than the movie? How much hate am I going to get for that? But again, I like Cinder because she's actually been doing some damage to not just Rwby and her team, but her friends, to almost everyone that she encounters. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. She even lied to Salem's face. She freaking lied to Salem's face at the end of Volume 8. Salem has just basically been like Thanos. She's just been sitting back and just been doing nothing. She only did something in Volume 8, but continued to do nothing, while Cinder, on the other hand, is doing all the dirty work. Cinder doesn't like Salem, honestly. She doesn't tolerate Salem. She despises Salem. She goes against Salem. Which is something that kind of reminds me of another character that I know. That being Starscream. Starscream despises Megatron. He hates Megatron. But at least Megatron is actually doing something. Salem, on the other hand, is doing nothing. She's just been creating Grimm, telling him what to do, that's it. She's honestly the worst villain in Rwby. If Cinder becomes the final villain of the Rwby series, I would love to see that happen. I would freaking love to see Cinder being the final villain of Rwby. Because Cinder, yes, she resembles Starscream and Scar. Scar has a very personal backstory, although we don't know that much about him. Although I have been hearing rumors that we might get a movie that involves Mufasa and Scar's backstory. We might get a movie of it. I don't know if that's like 100% true, but we're getting that, I guess. But still. Oh, Cinder has a very personal backstory, just like Scar, and she despised Salem's leadership. She hates Salem, just like how Starscream hates Megatron. Again, Megatron actually does something. He's actually useful. He's actually proving his stripes to be a villain. Salem, on the other hand, not really. She's just been doing nothing. She tolerates Cinder and keeps her around despite Cinder disobeying her orders. My question is, why is Salem still keeping Cinder around? That is honestly my big question. If Cinder does become the big threat of frickin' Rwby, like the real big threat, and Salem is just more like a sub-boss or something, then that would be awesome. Plus, I like Cinder. Cinder is cool. Again, she is a very cool villain. I like her. I like how the way she thinks. I like how the way she acts. I like everything about Cinder. Yes, I do agree to most people that, yes, that there are some moments that could have been better for Cinder. Yes, I do agree on that part. But again, I like Cinder because she's a cool villain. I like her how the way she is. I like how the way she actually does something useful. Hell, she is even the reason how Rwby, Jean, Blake, Yang, and Weiss are in the Ever After. She's the reason why they're there. Well, technically Neo is also the reason, but they wouldn't be in the Ever After if Neo never helped, Cinder. Again, Cinder to me is just the best villain out of this entire motherfucking series, and I love it. I love on how the way Cinder is. I like how the way she thinks. I like how the way she acts. I like everything about her. Plus, there are some moments about her that just make her feel like a badass. Honestly, Salem is not the best villain. She's the worst. To me, honestly. In my opinion, Cinder deserves to be the main villain. She is the reason why Beacon fell, why Penny died once. Pura died, Austin is dead, and basically that's just it. Cinder deserves a freaking golden medal for that. So, yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.